Do animals understand martial arts? As I'm sure many of us do some nights, I found myself lying awake for a solid hour when I totally should have been asleep, watching clips that were recommended to me of a particular animated film, that being Kung Fu Panda. Being one of my favorite films of all time since I was a cub, I figured it was worth another watch, and it really got the cogs turning in my head of the lifelong question. What were the parallels between the animal representation and martial arts in the first place? As those of us who have watched the film know, the main characters consist of Po the Panda, Master Shifu the Red Panda, and the Furious Five consisting of Monkey, Mantis, Crane, Viper, and Tigress, and the antagonist of the film being Tai Lung, a snow leopard. The Furious Five are actually based on 5 mainstream styles of Kung Fu, though certain selections were chosen out of creative liberty, as it seems to be commonly recognized that the Dragon style actually aligns with the 5 main styles, and Monkey seems to be substituted in this case. Now, I'm no Kung Fu expert, but I was fascinated to find that the reasons for there being animal-based styles of Kung Fu, despite that the creatures that designed them were ultimately humans, is theorized to be that they rather enhance martial arts training as a whole. Not only does it offer a diversity of techniques, meaning it tailors well for each aspiring martial artist's preferences, it also offers a great anchor for training focus, as practicing certain animal styles help train specific physical attributes. Flexibility and agility are attributed to the crane style, speed and precision to the snake, and so forth. They also offer philosophical and cultural elements for students to relate to, helping ground them more in their understanding of the art, not to mention provide a method of strategy when fighting. It appears the widely most agreed upon strongest of these styles is in fact the tiger, meaning there was no mistake in representing a mirror dynamic between two of the most intense characters in Kung Fu Panda, being Tigress and Tai Lung, though there also seems to be a leopard style that may represent Tai Lung better, being one that prioritizes outsmarting an opponent rather than relying on pure strength. And, fun fact, it also turns out that the snow leopard is very much a natural predator of both the giant panda, more specifically the young, and red pandas. So the dynamic of struggle between Tai Lung and Po and Master Shifu was actually quite creatively executed. That leopard style I was talking about just earlier, it also has a signature move that involves a half-closed fist, which does remind me of Tai Lung's nerve strike attack. But all in all, of course animals themselves obviously don't fight amongst themselves like humans do, but there are countless parallels between the representation of the creatures and how it's built a timeless art, which at a glance may drive many to ask,